Well, guys, welcome back to another Fusion Offroad Podcast. I have no idea what we're doing today.
Me neither, but whatever we do, let's go hammer down.
Yeah, hammer down.
Hammer
For
down.
what?
Hammer down. Wide open throttle, man. WOT.
Oops. Yeah, I don't have a hammer. Well, so I don't know what to do if I don't have a hammer. What are we going to do?
We're going to have to find somebody to hammer it down.
Okay. Well, hammer what?
The skinny pedal, Jason.
Skinny pedal. Hammer
Keep
down
up, man.
UTV. Who do we have here?
Yeah.
Well, so you do videos? What do you do, Shay?
Yep, I just started a YouTube channel. Me and my buddy James. He's not here right now with me,
Yep.
but we started about a year ago. We're about 279 followers.
Okay.
So we're kind of growing. I've been big in the off-road industry since I've been little. First started off on snowmobiles since I was seven months years old. And then just kind of procrastinate with snowmobiles, the dirt bikes, the four-wheelers, dune buggies, now the side-by-sides. So everything with the off-road, that's what I love to do. So I don't do any other sports. It's pretty much strictly off-road.
Nice.
Well, I do see a cool shirt on you. Max
Yeah.
Out Motorsports.
Yep.
Yep.
Did you get some work done there?
Yep.
I might have seen a video.
Where I take all my rigs too, and then I'm also sponsored with those guys that hook me up. So.
Nice.
Good group of guys.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good group of guys.
We're supposed to be getting out there to go through their shop, but
Okay.
Yeah.
We have not been
Lindsay
there.
did say something recently when I was out there about you coming out. So.
yeah, it was right before the rollover, so that was a kind of an issue. Kind of went to the side for a while.
Yeah, it
Right.
did. It did put some dampering on some
Yeah.
things, but I see you play at the dunes primarily then, or
Yeah, I'm usually at the dunes either every other weekend or every other weekend if I can.
Mm-hmm.
I've been going, and I'm third generation going to dunes. My family's been going there for a long time, so
nice.
that's where my heart and passion is at the dunes. I also trail ride too, but yeah, Silver Lake's definitely a home for me.
Nice.
Silver Lake's my favorite place to ride. I like it because we can set up at the dunes, go down by the beach, Lake Michigan, hang out there, and that'll be our key point. So if we're hitting hot laps, we can just put the grill out and hang out.
Yep.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And then of course, you being in the third generation duner, you've had an opportunity to see the evolution of the dunes over the years.
Oh yeah. Yep.
It's been pretty incredible, hasn't it? Because
Yeah,
again, like
yeah.
you, dude, I was that kid with a half helmet in the back of my dad's '79 short box and the seat backwards against the cab. When he was 8 years old.
You got a helmet?
And we used to drive out into Lake Michigan, and I'm sure you got a chance to experience that as well.
Yeah.
Back when you could go out into the lake and now to see, the evolution of the different types of machinery out there, and then
Oh yeah.
and then it's also opened up the door to many, many more people out there, and it's causing some conflict and some issues as well. And those issues in conflict typically are safety derived. It's usually an issue out there that somebody's been hurt or some things have been damaged due to an accident, on any given weekend. So if there's one thing that a veteran can give for advice to people that are watching, shoot, give me your off the knee, the
Safety tip.
best advice you can give.
My best advice is when you go to Silver Lake, definitely get familiar with the rules and regulations, what they have going on, and then definitely scout out the area before you start doing the hot labs or trying to jump, wheelie. Get familiar with the area because obviously the dunes change. I mean, they can be really whooped out one day and then completely the next morning they can be smooth as glass. It's
Yep.
definitely that's why I usually do a few smooth laps, get familiar, especially with the winter, especially the hard snow or if it doesn't snow. I mean, there could be craters out there, and then, spring, it's the same way. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely take a familiar lap around, get used to the area. So, what's going on? Because there's a lot going around.
Yes, there is.
Always.
Yep, there is. And that's why, this year we talked about it. And typically we were up there on the busy weekends, man. I mean, like 4th of July, got to be at the dunes. Memorial Day, got to be at the dunes. Labor Day, you've got to hit those big holidays.
Oh,
And man, it's really become number one. It's a job for us because you got to go get in that voucher line at 2 a.m. the day before,
Yeah.
And then it's a melee out there. And yeah, you get an opportunity to see all the incredible machinery and see all the amazing people. But I think we're going to enjoy the dunes this year on the off days. I think we're going to go up and shoot some off days. Maybe a weekend there's nothing planned or scheduled, but yeah, we're going to try to minimize the people up there so we can
Doggies.
really rip and have fun, because we like to rip and have fun.
Oh yeah, yep, same here. So
Yeah. But yeah, the producers are getting at
Yeah,
it, man.
little doggies. They're like that big. They get upset. So I got a quick question for you. What came up with a Hammer Down UTV? What made you decide to go with that name?
So that's kind of been a thing with my dad and my cousin. When I was little riding snowmobiles and quad, it's always been just push it to the limit, hammer down, hammer down. So kind of just ran with it, and obviously put the UTV perk, because now I'm big in the side-by-side world now. So that's kind of what it came about. There's always my group, they're really hard pushers. We like to be safe with it, obviously, but obviously try to push as hard we can. Who can jump the biggest or who can wheelie the most? So it's always push that pedal the hardest you can. So
Nice.
Yeah. So what is it? The black and red one, was that one yours, or is that your friend's?
the black and white one's my buddy James, and I have all black right now.
Okay.
Okay, because I seen one getting pulled out. I thought it was one of your guys' with red roll cage. Or is that somebody else's? Burgundy
Probably
red.
it might have been someone else's. So.
Okay. So what are you guys riding?
So I have a 22 Pro XP, and then so does my buddy James. We both have this same 22 Pro XP Sports. James has got done. His had a rollover within their first year, maxed up, put a cage on it. They did a TMW cage on there. This did some odds and ends. He's got TMW full doors now. I've kind of pushed my build back a little bit. I'm actually now doing it right now. I wasn't supposed to keep this one. I was actually going to go to a Pro R, and decided to keep the Pro XP. Kind of wanted to get more into racing, and especially trail riding. My wife's family's from West Virginia, so going down there with a Pro R, I was like, am I going to fit? Am I not going to fit? So,
Yep.
It fits down there to let you know.
does it? Okay.
Yeah, but
Without a problem.
The Pro XP is a great machine.
Oh, it is awesome.
Yeah, that's a great machine, man. I think it's the perfect size. It's got a lot of power. I mean, the Pro XP is a great machine. Yeah.
Yep.
I like racing mine. We have it built for racing.
Yeah.
It's an awesome machine because it takes corners good.
Yeah.
It maneuvers through the trees because it's only 64 inches.
Yeah, that's the nice part.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best part about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great machine. Stable for being 64 inches. It's a
Yeah, this flicks right through the woods and corners. It's awesome.
Now,
if you play at the dunes a lot, you definitely want a Pro R. Those things can handle the whoops at like 70 miles an hour.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rode in Zach from Dirt Dudes. He kind of got me to push to go on the Pro R.
Yep.
And that after riding his, and that was before the turbo kit got put on, and I was like, man, I want one so bad. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
the run with it. The Pro XP is pretty good. The Pro R is just a lot more money. In Michigan, it does make a little bit difference at the dunes, but anything else, you're not going to really notice it as much.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, in the Pro R, in the trail is terrible. I mean, the fuel economy in a Pro R is non-existent.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm on an E85 tune with a big turbo on my X3. And I can go on an E85 ride in the trails, and Jason needs gas when I do.
Yep.
Wow.
With that Pro R, yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
So it's a thirsty machine.
Right.
But,
Yeah, you don't really need it unless run with the one you have, enjoy it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If there's one thing I can say that the Pro XP is a little short on is the shocks. If you can get a good shock builder to build your shocks and revalve them a little bit, and a good set of springs, that machine it's amazing. I mean, that's a great machine. Yeah. So now you said you were thinking about getting into racing. What style of racing do you like?
This kind of short course stuff. I actually went up to Midwest Dirt Fest last year. James raced in it for a little bit, but actually his shock did break out there. So we only got to do a practice lap on Friday. So now it's kind of my turn to see what happens this year. I would like to do old bars, but I'm not sure yet. Just seeing the footage from a lot of guys, there's a lot of wrecks and it's definitely aggressive race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're more of the endurance racers. Now we do promote short course racing. You know, we put on a couple of events. We're going to put on a short course race at Michigan Mud Jam. We're going to put one on at Montcalm County Fairgrounds. We're going to help put on the one at Ionia County or at Ionia Fairgrounds.
Yeah, with Chad.
Yep, with Chad.
Yep.
So, yeah, as far as the promotion, we like to promote the short course because it's fun, it's exciting. You know, you can put that event on in 4 or 5 hours. But as far as racing, getting behind the wheel, we like the endurance stuff. We like to, we like the endurance stuff.
Well, the hour and a half fun, it takes a lot of effort to win that.
Yeah.
And abuse. The next day you're walking painfully.
Well, that, and I mean, you get these short course guys out there and you get that big $5,000 purse with 6 laps to go or 6 laps to do it in. And I mean, they're driving one another over, you know, in the endurance racing, that just don't happen. It's you against the car, you and your machine against the course, you know? So that's one thing that I do like about it, you know?
Yeah.
So less apt to want to get out and beat somebody.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's how I was feeling. I might look into doing endurance then.
Yeah, for sure. Well, there's only, and that's the thing is those are limited too. They are. There's not many of them. The requirements on some of them are pretty stiff on the machine. You know, but again, they're that way for a reason, and it's a lot of fun, dude. It's a test of your machine. There's no question.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you go out and you're gonna find the weak spots quick. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
We do that a lot.
That's Mr. King of the weak spots right there.
Yeah. I don't mean to. I mean, it breaks.
You don't mean to.
Hit a corner at 60 and just crank that thing.
Yeah.
It goes.
That's right.
You're like, oh, that didn't work.
Yeah. But no, that's great. I'm sure we're going to see you up there at the dunes at some point this year.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll be out there.
There are a couple of events up there at Silverback that we might try to attend. Do you ever get to any of those events when they go on?
I haven't. The only event I've been bought the track was the hill climb. I think that was last year.
Okay.
Hill climb. So it was just me and my buddy. That was it. That was only side by side. So it was kind of like, okay, whoever wins, I guess. So.
Oh.
Yeah, I know they're going to have a short course race one next month, April, something like that.
It's in April.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
We got to get them guys on here.
yeah.
We got them lined up to come on, so that'll be a different one. But yeah, they got an April race with short course, hill climb.
I don't know the dates.
I don't either. And drag racing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, we're definitely going to get out for opening day weekend. It might be cold.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, I won't be done yet. I got a whole lot to do. I was just pulling the plastics apart, so I'm waiting on the cage to come in and get it to weld. So I got a lot of work to do ahead of me.
Yeah, sounds like it. So, well, that and we've got a sandrail now too. So, and that's down. We got the engine out of that. So, we still got a lot to do before the opener, but we're gonna be up there one way or another.
Oh, we still got to put a motor back in the machine, read the turbo, the whole setup, the rear radiator, all that has to be set back up before April.
Yeah, the Pro XP, the Pro XP's got to be assembled.
Yeah, we got to have that. We got the whole thing tore apart. We got to have it put back together before the races.
Yeah, we got a lot of work. To do.
Yeah.
So.
But
yeah, we'll definitely see you at the dunes. I probably parked you guys a few times. I actually helped volunteer parking when it's voucher season. So.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I help out when I can. So I've been going there a long time. Kind of got hooked up with that deal. So.
That's awesome.
Just helps those guys out real quick. So.
Yep.
Yeah, and people don't realize the people that are parking them are volunteers. Don't yell at them.
All the time I get people think I'm with the DNR, and I'm not. Purposely, it's 100% volunteer. We get no pay, no money, nothing. We're just doing it on our time. Just trying to get everyone in there. That's the biggest thing is get everybody in both parking lots because it's a cluster with a lot of guys with big trailers and short trailers. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Volunteer.
Yep.
Don't yell. Let's reiterate that.
Yeah. 100%. Well, yeah. but it is an orchestration, it's an orchestration.
Yeah.
Try to get everybody in there on any given weekend.
Oh, exactly. Yep, exactly. Especially the holiday. That's like the biggest one. All the holidays.
Yeah.
It's just a cluster. Just trying to get everyone shoved in there so everyone else can come out and play. So, I get a lot of pissed off people at me, but I'm trying to get everybody in. That's the biggest thing is everyone can get in and enjoy the dunes. So.
Well, and it's not just the holidays anymore either. It's all these invasions that you've got. You've got a Jeep invasion, UTV invasion, mega invasion. It's every other weekend. The Broncos. I mean, there's some big stuff happening up there. It's pretty cool. It's great that our state has this to offer. Let's face it, it's a privilege to be able to be out there and enjoy this. That's for sure. But I guess if there's one thing I could do, and we all should do, and that would be encourage people that have never been out there to try to come and enjoy the day, whether it be to go and rent a machine and get out there or go walk the foothills.
Yeah.
The Michigan dunes they're incredible, aren't they?
Oh yeah, it's something you would never see. I mean, if you're from Ohio or anywhere else, I'm down in Detroit area, so a lot of people do not know where Silver Lake's at.
Right.
So when I tell them, they're like, "There's sand dunes here." So. It's something. It's hard to explain. There's nothing like it. So, I get a lot of people that say Silver Lake's boring. You got to have the good group and really enjoy it. There's lots to do besides going riding the dunes, and be in the water. I mean, there's plenty of things to do around there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, last year we bought electric bikes, so we can put them in the trailer, like the off-road ones with the wide tires. Yep. So we can just put them in there. We can ride into town, get our chicken wings, go to Chicken Shack, my favorite place.
Yep.
But yeah, there's a lot of things you can do out there. There's a good place to eat. They got Craig's Cruisers. What else do they have?
They used to have a trout pond. They don't have a trout pond no more. Kind of bummed about that. Yeah. That was fun when I was a kid.
And I think there's a hotel coming out there, a new one. But
yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. It's always changing. That's we go back to being third generation, how much Silver Lake has changed.
Yep.
Just between the invasions and the different stuff that's came through, different businesses and restaurants and hotels. I mean, there's a lot of that's changed through the years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we go up there. I mean, when I was early '80s, I'm not saying that old, but but we used to go to the Mount Baldy hill climb. My dad would race it all the time. Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun. Now you can't do that, but you can go to 4th of July. You can go up there and watch fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, and watch the sunset. That's and not always though. It depends on the time of year because it depends on the sunset time versus the dune closing time. But that's one thing that is really cool too. Is Michigan is one of the very few places in the world where you get a chance to see the sunset in the water. And I mean, that's why they call it Sunset Hill, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sitting up on Sunset Hill and watching that thing melt into the water is just, that'll just take away all your worries and stress for the day. That's for sure. So
yeah, especially if you broke something, or even when it's like super hot, 90 degrees, and you just done got beat up all day, and just to go out there and hang out and watch the sunset. Yeah, it's something. There's nothing like it.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I broke my motor on 4th of July, right on the first day of the whole weekend. Yeah, that was horrible. So I just sat there and pouted.
Yeah, for the whole week. That was bad.
I don't blame you. I would be too.
Yeah.
Now I would have drive home and get a different machine.
Yeah. Right. I would have just left. I did that. The first time I ever blew mine up was on a big ride up at Indian River, and I blew it up, and I went back to camp, packed up. Everybody's like, "Well, man, don't leave. We got 3 days worth of riding, and y'all can ride with us." I'm like, "Nope, I'm going home. That's it.
I'm
done.
I'm done.
I'm going home and I'm tearing this thing apart and I'm gonna fix it.
Yeah, I've done that. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Not gonna argue on that one.
Yeah. So nice. Well, cool, man. Well, it's been a real pleasure. I can't thank you enough.
Okay.
Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys.
I need to know where can they find your YouTube? What's the name of it?
Hammer Down UTV, and
Yep.
then Facebook and Instagram are the same, Hammer Down UTV.
Same. They need to go probably and subscribe there, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
Get more people on there to go see it. What else? So we'll put that links down below for you so they can see that.
Appreciate it. Yeah, just finishing up some snowmobiles. My season is done for snowmobiling, so now I'm gonna switch over to side-by-sides now. So.
Oh, that's gonna be. Well, that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But I don't like cold. That's why I got the Defender. Turn the heat on.
Yeah, there you go. Yep, I don't mind it too much. So.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, we appreciate you being on here. I mean, maybe we'll get you on here again later. With your friend, if you really want to claim him.
Yeah, some days.
Yeah.
Some days.
Yeah.
I trust me, man. I empathize with you.
Well, I don't claim some of my friends. Yeah. I can count them on one hand. One.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, appreciate you being here. We'll make sure we'll put everything down below and get you checked out.
Yep.
Cool,
Yeah,
man.
definitely
Appreciate
do
you
some
guys'
riding.
time.
We'll definitely do some riding at the dunes. If you want to autograph a hat and send it to us, we'll put it on the wall.
Yes,
If you have
sir.
one.
Yep.
Appreciate
So-
that for sure. I'll send one out to you guys. So
That'd be great.
I don't know if you'll be next to Paul Wolf. He's sending us one.
Yep. Yeah. Anybody that's up on this wall, most all of them, every one of them signed.
Yeah.
If they've been on the podcast and yeah, if you can get us one, we'll get it up there and you're gonna have to sign it because what if someday you're famous,
Yeah.
dude? If you're
yeah,
famous.
one day.
Yeah, I'm gonna auction that thing off.
Yeah. Right on this podcast.
Yeah,
We'll have like 5 people on it.
exactly.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
You have a
Thanks,
wonderful
brother.
night, man.
Have a great night.
Bye. Well, guys, if you haven't been hammering down in your UTV, that's a dog next to me. He scratched my foot. There he is. Yeah. There he is. Okay. We ready?
I'm
Well,
ready.
guys, we just got done with Hammer Down UTV. If you guys haven't been following them, go check them out. They got some videos on YouTube, Facebook, where else?
TikTok?
Instagram.
Tic Tac?
I didn't think say TikTok. Yeah.
No TikToking?
No Tic Tac, but maybe Bit Tac. I don't know. Make sure you guys follow them.
Definitely.
But it was a great little interview. We're gonna try to get both of them on there if they could agree with each other.
Yeah. Yeah. If they're like Jason and I, they're never going to be able to agree with one another. And
We'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for stopping by and staying to the end of this.